Alright, this one should actually be fucking pretty fast. So it is July 3rd, 2023, Monday, 8:03 p.m. This is week 26. I feel like this is mad close to me for some reason. But anyway, last week I'm doing this late. Last week, I don't even remember when I did this last, but I feel like it was around the same kind of situation where I did it early in the week. So anyway, Monday and Tuesday, I went to church. I did a lot of relaxing. So Monday, actually, I believe I went to the hospital because my toe was really, really hurting. Early in the week, I don't know exactly the days. I went to the hospital. I got a prescription for antibiotics and pain. They made like a small incision in my foot to drain pus out, but it really was still swollen and still hurt a lot. And I ended up pretty much when I got back that day, I went ahead and I went to sleep because I was there all day. Then I drank the next day. After I got the prescriptions for free on courtesy from this place that I was told about. I got it for free, which is great. So I started taking that. Made me feel a lot better. I drank I want to say Tuesday and Wednesday. And so on Tuesday I drank. I actually came back late because I guess I lost my bearings of where I was. I came back late to the place, but I kind of felt like it got smoothed over then. And I was just drinking, hanging out. I went to the temp agency as well and signed up because I got my social from the place. I also received my extra card, my replacement my card from Extra. I still have to verify my identification with that. But I went ahead and on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, I day drank. And stopped. I went to the library, worked on a few things real quick for an hour, and then I called Truist and set an appointment for the next day. So the next day, I also scheduled an interview. So we're talking about Thursday now. Wednesday, pretty much all day, I went over to the old area I used to be at where my cousin lives. Drank over there, like Four Locos, and then I came back and I was just hanging out. Actually, it wasn't even Four Locos. I got 240s. I was hanging out by the library, just singing, and then I went to the library for an hour and did as much as I could. I started Cred.ai. I worked on my website, if I'm not mistaken. Set up my email, things like that. And I set up the appointment with Truist, and I set up an appointment for an interview. So I went to the Truist place, and I set up the account. In hindsight, they let me get away with something because my articles of organization weren't correct because I didn't put myself as a member/owner of the business. I just put myself as a registered agent. But they let me start the account anyway. And there was a baddie there. Super duper retarded baddie. And I would be a fraud if I didn't. It really shouldn't be relevant, but I would be so lying if it wasn't a huge part of this week for me. So basically, she was just super bad. She was dressed very nice. She was very nice. I just got the idea that she liked me and she wanted me to ask her out. I did not do it because I was so focused on what I was doing. I was more concerned with the way that the account was going. I don't know if she thought I had money because I was starting a business. I don't know what she thought. But that was the second time I seen her. The first time I was very bummy and I didn't know what she looked like. I only know her voice. And then I saw her and I was like, oh, she's very pretty. So the next time I showed up, I came correct. And she was just looking crazy. She had never helped anybody with a business account before, so she helped me with mine. That also kind of made me feel like she felt some type of way. But so yeah, I got the vibe that she liked me, and I felt very good about that. So then I was like, bro, if I get this job at this call center, it's on and popping. I have everything I want. I have this. I got wifey. I got a job, and we're just on and popping. LLC started. Everything's going great. The interview went so bad that I decided to take it easy for the few days after that, because it frustrated me so much. Like it went well, and then it just went left at the very last minute, and I was very upset about it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take it easy. I've been trying really hard to get a job, and it's just not going, and I can't just keep. I need a few days off at this point, because if I keep going with this energy, it'll just be all bad. So that's pretty much it. The next few days, I want to say Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I just took it easy. Literally, like, did nothing. I had to buy the Mansa class again, so I paid $25, and then I paid $50 for the replay, so I have 4 hours of that. There's a CH update that doesn't seem like it's going to be very promising. I watched the first hour of that. It's 3 hours. And then everything else was just pretty much me scrolling on my phone. Like, just on YouTube, and yeah, just on YouTube, basically. And then I went to church on Sunday. It was very powerful. I got the sense to relax, basically, which, it's all fine and dandy, but that's kind of the same sentiment I got from Sean. I wrote that in my journal. It's like, I understand that this isn't about you. And if I listen to you, to the world, then I wouldn't, like, the world doesn't have the calling that I have. The world doesn't have the vision that I have, so, that. And I know what I need to do. I trust myself more than anybody else. I know better than anybody else. Not at everything, but when it comes to me. So, it was great, though. It was a great service. And I felt like, I started crying, not crying, but like tearing up before the service even started. Well, I was just praying to myself. Then I guess I had thought over the weekend, I had come up, I think it might have been the night before, I came up with a plan to, like, try to ask this chick out. And also I made a list of things that I needed to do, because I wasn't just going to let Monday slide, because there's nothing really open on tomorrow, because it's the 4th of July. So I have, like, a fully fledged plan. I found something out today that's going to save me $65 on a bus pass. I'm thinking about canceling TRW, which is another $50 a month. That reduces my personal monthly bills to $12, and my monthly bills for the business at $130. And I currently have like $450 or something like that. But I'm probably going to add another $80 to my whatchamacallit, which means if you do the math, that's like 2 months of bills paid as of right now. I also I haven't tried to go to the temp agency yet, but I did go to the plasma place today, and the amount that they're paying is much more than I thought. The first month that you donate, it's like 100. You get 200 the first 2 times, and 65 the rest, up to 10 times. Then it goes down, but that's a lot of money. That's like $525. And then if I did that, and then let's say work twice a week at the at the temp agency, then that's like $400 the first week, and then $300 every week following. If I do that for 3 weeks, what's that? $1,000. So $1,000 is close to 3 months of runway, and I already have 2, so that's 5 months. I also went to a place where they're talking about helping with housing, vouchers, deposit stuff, and that's how I found out about the bus stuff. So I did go to the bank, and this is what I did. My intention was, first of all, I kept it very flexible and it was very low risk, because all I was doing was inviting her to church. But I was gonna try to, like, get her number, and I was gonna be more forward depending on how the energy was. But, like, and I was gonna call too before I went, but they didn't answer twice. So when I went, it was a weird vibe, and, like, I did, like, the least. I just gave her the card, basically. But, I mean, it was like, if you like me, you'll go. I don't really know. But I would be a fraud if I didn't mention it, like, honestly. That's, like, been on my mind a lot. She's beautiful. Literally, she has amazing eyes. She's just Latina. She speaks Spanish. She goes to church. And I just got the vibe that she liked me. So, she was a little bit more off-putting today, but I don't know if that was just because that's the mood she was in or what. But now my plan is to do the most this week, like make $400, deposit some of that or a lot of that into my account, so now I can basically make my runway 3 months, and then do it like that. Yeah. So it's like work tomorrow, donate plasma. Work the next day, donate plasma. I'm supposed to go shopping with someone from church, and I'm gonna get a like church going outfit, and so that I can look spiffy at church, and hopefully the chick shows up. I'm debating on whether or not I should like go again on when I do my deposit on Friday. If I'm gonna like try to like really like push the issue a little bit, for her to come to the thing. But that's neither here nor there. That's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Like at the end of the day, it's like she either likes me or she doesn't. I don't know. She's being nice to me. It's not like she's being mean or anything like that. And we don't have to be around each other a lot, so I figured I'd give it a shot. I'm not trying to do anything weird. I'm not trying to hit it and quit it. I just want to basically date her. Like that's all I want. Her time. So we could freaking go to church and have coffee after for the rest of our life. I really don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to be church going buddies. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's pretty harmless unless she's like taken. I don't know if she is or she isn't. But I extended the invitation. Depending on how the week goes, maybe I'll stop by, say what's up. But right now, I feel like I have three more weeks here, guaranteed, and probably more than that. But if in 3 weeks I can extend my time frame to like 5 months and like actually start credit repair, that's a really good place to be. And then if we get an extension, it just kind of depends from there. But that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. So I've been journaling, I've been smoking, I have not been working out, I have not been posting. And like I said, I drank a couple times, so I try my best, but it's kind of hard given the stress of the situation. I don't want to make excuses, but I kind of started back up again, so now I'm doing it. And those days that I was not doing anything, it was kind of hard for me to not drink. But then because of how hectic it was, I just kind of felt. And then now with the whole like having to I don't want to sell plasma, dude. Like I told them, I asked them if me taking antibiotics was an issue, but honestly, I was already kind of like, let me come back when I feel a little bit more like sturdy. Like I'm a little tired right now. I brought like snacks to eat. I thought that maybe I could do it during, but you can't eat during, so. Let me like in the next day or two like really like eat like a pig and then drink like a shit ton of water to get my mind right so that I don't faint on these people when they're doing this, and fucking get this money. That would be so great. And then I believe there is a possibility of me getting a county job, a job at the county after the 10th. Because I'll be completely clean. I have of all of weed basically. So that's my little spiel. I feel very silly about the girl situation, but it is what it is. Honestly, that's been like on the forefront of my mind because I really want her to like me, and I really want to spend more time with her and get to know her better. So I'm trying to make it as economical and as nonchalant as possible, but at the same time, I do need her to get the point. And I'm pretty sure she does. I'm pretty sure me showing up today already was kind of questionable, but I kind of just skirted around it. I didn't make it too obvious because I did need to update something in the system, my contact information, and then. I don't know, it was just a little bit strange, but I got the invitation off. I just had to do that. And depending on how things go, if I'm and that's this is part of it's motivating me. But because if not, I wouldn't have to do shit. I don't have to do shit. I'm almost positive of that. But I'm going to make the best use of my time. And right now, the incentive is I can have an excuse to go to this bank, to make a deposit. And try to remind her about what, coming to the place. It's lining up nicely. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll try to do these actually on Friday, but Fridays be my drinking days, and like I'm just worried about getting back here on time. But whatever, I'm getting it done. So that's week 26. I appreciate you listening and watching. I'll see you soon. We're still trying to get this money. 5 figures by July 31st, baby.